On this day, fellow Vihiga residents, we saw the birth of Kenyan nation after an epic struggle against the British rule. A struggle in which scores of men and women went through emotional and physical suffering. A struggle that has defined our historical identity as a selfless people who continue to fight for socio-economic empowerment. As we celebrate this day, I wish to pay my deepest homage to all those who participated in this struggle. The contribution to the liberties that we enjoy so much today will remain forever in our minds. It is sad to note that we are having a rare Madaraka Day celebration where everyone has been requested to stay at home, unlike in the past when we came together and celebrated the struggle of our forefathers. This is because of the novel coronavirus pandemic. The dragon of COVID-19 still poses a big threat to the achievement of our desired socioeconomic empowerment. I take this opportunity to appeal to the people of Vihiga to follow the preventive measures like keeping social distance, washing hands with running water and soap, sanitizing, and if possible, staying at home in order to fight and defeat this pandemic. Fellow Vihiga residents, today I bring to you a message of renewed hope and faith that soon we shall overcome this pandemic. To step up the fight against corona, my administration has been able to undertake the following. We have trained health workers across all our 5 sub-counties health facilities. We have bought various medical equipment like thermoguns, oxygen concentrators, and preventive personal equipment. We have also set up 3 isolation wards to manage corona cases. We have established screening points along our entry border points. We launched a fumigation exercise that is ongoing in all our markets to ensure that our markets are free of any possible coronavirus. We have set up a command center that receives calls of any suspected cases, and we monitor this on a 24/7 basis. This is in collaboration with the national government officials of Vihiga County, led by the county commissioner, who is also the vice chair of the coronavirus emergency committee. Needless to say, I would like to express my sincere gratitude to the national government, to the government partners, civil societies, and individuals who have stood with us during this trying moment of coronavirus. In particular, I would like to single out Church of Jesus Christ of Latter Saints, which donated medical equipment and supplies worthy over 12.5 million shillings. I further also take this opportunity to thank all the leaders and institutions that have contributed in one way or another towards alleviating this pandemic, and particularly those who have contributed foodstuffs to our vulnerable people in various areas in our county. In spite of this pandemic, it is worth noting that Kenya has made major development strides since we attained our eternal self-rule in 1963. These development strides cut across all sectors of our economy, particularly in education, health, agriculture, infrastructure, among other sectors. The development has further been enhanced by the promulgation of the 2010 Constitution, which gave birth to devolved system of governance at county level. Since the commencement of devolved system of governance in 2013, overall, a lot of development has been achieved in different counties, despite various challenges, which include weak governance systems, limited resources, lack of qualified and experienced human resources, unsustainable wage bill, and higher expectations, among other factors. In the case of Vihiga, I'm happy to note that in the recent past, we have made a lot of development milestones in education, health, agriculture, and infrastructure, just to mention a few. For details of what we have been so far been able to achieve since my assumption to office to date, reference can be made to the following documents: the State of the County Address of 2018, the State of the County Address of 2019, the recently published 2018-2019 scorecard, and the 5th edition of the county newsletter. The above documents can be accessed on our county website, which is www.vihiga.go.ke. My administration has implemented development projects across all wards as captured in the 2018-2022 County Integrated Development Plan that was developed through public participation process. Apart from the ward-based projects, we have implemented flagship projects whose impact cut across the entire county. Among these flagship projects are, under health, we have the ongoing construction of the hospital plaza, renovation and equipping of Vihiga County Referral Hospital, renovation and equipping of sub-county hospitals, purchase and installation of 32-slice CT scan and acquisition of 34-slice CT scan from the national government, establishment and equipping of dental clinics across all the sub-county hospitals, establishment of cardiac and renal units in our referral hospital, establishment of the amenity ward at the referral hospital, construction of the blood transfusion center, the ongoing construction of county pharmaceutical and non-pharmaceutical materials store. I'm happy to note that we are also in the process of now constructing an ICU unit we have not been having an ICU unit, but now we have embarked on that, and in the next 2 months we shall be able to have an ICU unit having at least minimum of 5 beds. Under transport and infrastructure, we have been able to purchase a modern fire engine and rapid response vehicle to take care of any emergencies that occur in our county and in our neighboring counties. We have installed high-mast floodlights in all major markets across the county to ensure security and to ensure that business is carried out 24/7. We have constructed and rehabilitated various roads in all wards, and we continue to do the same. Under agriculture, we have purchased so far 150 dairy cows and 50 dairy goats and given out these to various groups. Under the National Agricultural and Rural Inclusive Growth Project, NARIC, we have distributed 150 million shillings to various groups for development of value chains in dairy, banana, poultry, and indigenous vegetables. Under education, we have disbursed on annual basis since 2018 120 million Kenya shillings to various wards to help in giving out bursaries to our students. We have established Governor's Scholarship Program that has to date benefited 250 students in various secondary schools. To date, we have constructed 115 early childhood development education ECD classrooms across all wards. We have registered, renovated, and equipped our 31 training vocational education training centers, that is the TVET centers. Underwater, we have the ongoing construction of Vihiga Cluster Water Project, which is 90% complete, and it will serve residents of Maseno, Mbale, and Kaimosi. We have also completed and rehabilitated various stalled water projects in the county, among others like Kisambai Majengo Water Project, Mangongo Water Project, Kaga Water Project, Vigina Bohol, Ebunangwe Water Project, Bunyore South Water Project, Esrule Malindi Water Projects, Bumbo Water Projects, and among other projects. Under trade, we have established a trade and enterprise fund that is giving soft loans to our businessmen and women. To date, we have disbursed over 35 million, and we are now ready to disburse another 30 million shillings as soon as the issue of coronavirus is handled at national level. We have constructed various border sheds across all the wards in the county to ensure that our border riders who do a commendable job in terms of transport have a safe place to stay as they wait for their clients. Despite of the above achievements, my administration has faced a lot of challenges that have stifled the implementation of my development agenda as espoused in my manifesto. These challenges include, but are not limited to, payment of historical pending bills, inadequate budget provision for development projects, inadequate technical staff leading to challenges to supervision of projects, bloated wage bill, and reliable consistency in IFMI's system, understaffing of key personnel in various departments, particularly finance, procurement, and transport. To move forward, my administration is in the process of putting in place mechanisms to resolve some of these challenges. I'm happy to report that through a very technical, rigorous process, we have been able to come up with a new county governance structure. We are currently undertaking human audit to mitigate the bloated wage bill and inadequate technical staff challenges. Through Building Bridges initiative, we expect amendment of the Constitution that will allow more funds to be allocated to the counties and the counties to have their own IFMIS system. Fellow Vihiga residents, I wish to appeal to the leaders and the people of Vihiga County to accord my administration the necessary support and enabling environment for accelerated implementation of my development agenda. In conclusion, I would like to re-emphasize the importance of strictly observing the directives given by the Minister of Health as our concerted efforts in the fight against COVID-19 pandemic. It has become apparent that this pandemic is going to remain with us for a long time. And therefore, we should prepare to cautiously live with it. And measures of hand washing, sanitizing, and social distancing should now become part of our behavior and culture. Further, this pandemic is going to drastically change our normal way of life, and therefore I urge you to be ready for the change. Last but not least, I take this opportunity to extend my sincere gratitude to our health workers who have been at the forefront in helping our county prepare against COVID-19. People of Vihiga, including myself, we shall forever be indebted to your kindness, hard work, and resilience. I understand that existing challenges like delay in salaries and other challenges, but my administration will go along its way to ensure that payment of salaries are executed as early as possible. I am also aware of your promotions that have delayed for many years, and it is my responsibility and commitment that in the next financial year we shall ensure that these challenges are amicably addressed.